What's up guys, it's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup that I totally forgot that I had. Oh my goodness, you guys. I was decluttering some makeup for the new year and I found some oldies but super goodies. So yeah, if you guys want to see me do a full face of makeup that I totally forgot I had, then just keep watching. Okay, so to start, we're going to start with primer, and I totally forgot about this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I was obsessed with this for a hot minute, you guys. Literally, there's like not even half a little bottle left. I'm gonna do two really solid pumps right here and apply this to the face. This is just like so crazy hydrating. It has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it, which is so amazing for your skin. And since it's wintertime, I feel like my skin has a hard time staying hydrated. This is one of those primers that you can literally use as a moisturizer or in combination with your moisturizer. It just softens your skin so nicely. I can't believe I forgot about it, so I'm excited to pull this out again for the winter time. So excited. So I'm gonna let that soak in for a hot second. And in the meantime, I'm gonna work on my eyes. Now for concealer, there isn't really a concealer that I've forgotten about, so I'm just gonna use my favorite, which is my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fairly Light. It's my all-time fave, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my eyelids and then take a little beauty sponge and blend this in. To set my eyes, I'm going to be using some NYX HD finishing powder. It's my all-time favorite. I never forget about this, but I just love using this to set my eyes, and I don't think I have another like eye setting powder that I've ever forgotten about. So this palette I haven't played with since like the beginning of last year, but this is the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. This was my favorite for a while. I just love all of the beautiful neutral tones in it. It's just, to die for. I cannot believe I stopped using this. So I'm gonna dip into this today. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're just gonna start off with this shade Solstice right here. It's this beautiful, nice, kind of bright base color. I'm just gonna apply this all over that lid. I think I'm going to dip into the shade Journey right here. It's this like top color. It's like a pinkish brown. I'm gonna use this in my crease, just very gently buff it in there. Let me know in the comments below if you have the second version of this Clay Play palette, and let me know what you guys think of it, because I'm super curious about it. I think one thing that always surprises me about this palette is like I look at the shadows in here and I think they're one color, but then I apply them and they're like a completely different color. Like the color is always super nice, but it doesn't turn out the way I expect it to, and I think that's why I kind of put it to the side, but I really do love this palette. It's an amazing palette. Okay, so next I want to go into this shade Smoke right here. It's like this deep, cool brown color, and we're gonna start by patting this in the outer corner. Then we're slowly, very gently gonna blend whatever excess is on the brush into the crease. Then we're gonna go back into the Journey shade up here. That was that pinkish brown shade, and blend it into the crease just so we don't lose that initial crease color. Then we're gonna go back into the Solstice shade, which was that base color we used, and we're just gonna buff out the edges of this look. I think I want to go for a smoky-ish look today. I'm gonna go back into that smoke color and just kind of buff it in again. We're gonna layer this color on a little bit just until I get the intensity that I want with it. Okay, next I'm gonna be dipping into a single shadow that I always forget I have. It's the ColourPop Come and Get It shadow. It is this gorgeous shimmery gold pink right here, and I cannot get enough of it. So I'm just gonna take my finger and then just press it onto the lid. I love this color so much. It's just so pretty and pink and beautiful. Okay, then we're gonna go back into the Clay Play palette, and we're gonna go into the shade Onyx, which is the black in here. We're gonna do a very light amount on the brush and very gently tap it into the outer corner. Then very gently pat it into the crease. I'm only gonna go maybe halfway, not even, into the crease, because I don't want to like darken the look too much. I don't want to take away from that pink color. Then we're going to dip back into the shade Smoke, which was the really dark brown we used from earlier, and slowly blend it into the black color, and then blend that into the crease. Okay, I think I want to warm the look up a little bit, so I'm actually going to dip into this color called Ember, which is like this really nice warm brown. Just gonna add that to the outer corner and into the crease. And I'm just gonna go back into the Journey shade with a bigger blending brush and just blend out the crease a little bit. And then once again, taking our fluffiest brush, dipping back into the Solstice shade, which was the base color, and making sure those edges are super blended out. I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe. We're gonna just clean up the edges of this, creating like a winged effect with the shadow. Now we're gonna move on to the complexion a little bit. So there are no foundations that I've really forgotten about recently. So I'm just gonna go into my good old Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation because it's my fave. Gonna dab this all over the skin. I actually haven't used this primer with this foundation, so I'm really curious to see how it's gonna work together. We shall see. Okay, so far, the foundation looks really good over this primer. Right, so next I'm gonna go into my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I'm just gonna dab it on all of my acne that I don't want showing through. And then I really like to warm up my concealer by dabbing it with my finger, just very lightly. And then I take a little beauty sponge and just very gently tap over it to blend out the concealer. Right, and again, I'm just gonna take the same Shape Tape concealer and apply it underneath my eyes, just so we can get some brightness under there. Again, going in with the sponge and blending this out. Take whatever is left on the sponge and just kind of go a little bit on the forehead and down the nose to brighten that up. I'm also gonna go back into the NYX HD Finishing Powder so I can set the under eyes. Then I also like to take this powder and bring it down the bridge of the nose onto the forehead as well. And then to set the rest of the face, I'm gonna go into this IT Cosmetics By Pores Pressed Powder. This is a sample I got so long ago, but I loved it so much. I don't know why I stopped using it, to be honest. As you can see, I like hit pan on it. I actually have another sample that I was thinking about diving into, but I totally forgot about this. I'm just gonna take my brush, dip it in there and then swirl it onto the skin. I can't believe I forgot about this. I loved this powder. So now we're gonna move on to the lower lash line. So going back into the Clay Play palette, I think I'm just gonna take the shade Journey, which was that pinky brown, and just very lightly blend it onto the lower lash line. Then for contour, I thought it'd be fun to go into the contour shades in here because I always forget about them. So I think I'm gonna dip into the shade Terracotta, which is the lightest color in here, and just use this very lightly on the temples. Totally forgot about all of my Tarte bronzers, which I cannot believe I did. I think I've just been so into the Smashbox ones that I just forget that I have other bronzers I can use. We're also gonna take a little bit of that color and blend it. Ooh, that was a lot. Oopsies. Blend it onto the nose. Oh my goodness, let me try to blend this out as much as possible. Now we're gonna go into blush, and I forgot I had this Anastasia blush kit right here, and the blushes look so gorgeous. I cannot believe I don't dip into this more often. So, ooh, which one should I do? I think I want to dip into this gorgeous color right here. Does it say the names of them? This is the shade Terrace, I believe. Ooh, this looks like a really pretty one. Whoa, that was a lot. Oh my goodness. Ooh, going a little crazy with the blush, as usual. This is so pigmented. I can't believe I forgot about this because I love pigmented blushes. A little bit on the nose. This blush goes beautifully with that ColourPop single shadow I used today. Wowza. I'm just gonna take the same brush that I used to apply powder over my face and just very gently blend everything together. Now I want to work on highlight, and I haven't used this in a hot minute right here. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. I love this so much. I can't believe I stopped using it. Well, I can because I love highlight and I use so many highlights. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and very gently buff it onto the skin. It's just so stunning. Like, I can't. A little bit, put that on the bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, and Cupid's bow. We're actually gonna go a little bit on the brow bone as well. Now, I have not forgotten about eyeliner, and I really wanted to go with a liquid eyeliner, and since this is my favorite out of all of them, I'm just gonna use it. It's the Pretty Easy Liquid Eyelining Pen from Clinique. My favorite, obviously. So, we're just gonna use this. So next I'm gonna be curling my lashes really quickly. So I pulled this out of my drawer and I think I used this actually pretty recently, but I always forget I have it. It's from Dior. It's their Dior Show Maximizer 3D Triple Volume Plumping Lash Primer. I love lash primers. I'm getting back into them after stopping using them for quite the moment. I think it's because I've been using my Brooklyn & Bailey Lash Next Door mascara. So I hadn't really been needing a primer, but I've been starting to use some other mascaras recently and they are in desperate need of a primer. So that's why I'm putting this on. And I am going to go back into this mascara. I love this mascara. It's the Smashbox Super Fanned Out Mascara. This is such a good one that I forgot I had. I can't believe I forgot it because, oh, I love it. Then I'm just gonna take my makeup wipe and wipe off any foundation that I got on my lips. Okay, then I'm gonna be dipping into this Givenchy lip balm, and I love this for so long. This gorgeous lip balm that reacts to the pH that is on your lips, so it creates like a custom color just for you. It is so hydrating. Ooh, that color is fierce. Oh, that's an interesting color. I feel like the color changes every time I use it. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if I like drink water or something if the color changes. And lastly, I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil just because I haven't used it in a minute, but again, I know all of my brow products pretty well. I switch through them all the time, so yeah, there's no brow products that I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. All right, and there we have it, a kind of smoky, glowy kind of look right here. I actually really liked how it turned out. I cannot believe that I totally forgot about all of these products that I had and that I love. Oh my goodness, I really need to cycle through my makeup more often. You know, I actually really love decluttering my makeup because it just reminds me of what I have, and I feel like a lot of times there's so much pressure to go out and buy the latest and greatest things that we forget about all the old items that we purchased that used to be the latest and greatest and that are probably still our favorites. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help support my channel. And question of the day, what makeup product have you recently brought back into your routine that you just haven't used in such a long time and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. How have I forgotten about this? So please let me know down in the comments below what makeup products you have brought back into your life. Also, if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Emelia. If you guys want to see more beauty tutorials and reviews and just fun videos like this, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button that is right down below. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the little notification bell so that you guys will get notified every Tuesday and Friday when I upload a brand new video. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day and I will see you next time.